Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be diving into round 4 of the CMRI Championship at my favorite track, Hallett, Oklahoma. Quick recap of this round. I started the weekend off okay. I was running faster times than my rivals were in practices, mainly because one was running fast and the other one didn't practice all day. But anyhow, I was putting down 29s Friday practice, and then come Saturday, my rotors were bending. I wore 3 or 4 rotors throughout my races, and that really set us back a lot because the brakes, they were giving out within 3 or 4 laps into the race, so I would have to finish practice sessions and races without brakes. So that explains my result in the first race, which is about 12th or 13th place. Again, I raced that race with no brakes. I just went in there, gridded up, pulled right back out as soon as there was no brakes, and we got the brakes fixed and situated, which got us on the podium 5 times. 2 second places, 3 wins. 2 second places, they were the most intense races that I've had. My 3 wins, one of them was pretty intense, somewhat intense, and the other 2, they were more dominant. But the win that you guys are going to see is my final race of the day. I put down a 126.533, I believe. The reason why I'm showcasing this one over my other races is simply because I didn't get footage of my intense second place races, and those races, I'm telling you, they were something else. It was like a Moto America Super Sport race. Those races were great. Okay, we got a slow launch because I was struggling with my launches all weekend long. As you guys see, the R3, Dave Hall, and the other 400, they got decent launches as well. The R3 is actually a great launch, but of course my motor is going to pull away from it because again, I'm on a 400. Okay, so we got around the novices pretty quickly, and we put a large enough gap and sufficient enough gap to where I could slow down if I wanted to. But me being me, I want to go chase down the experts and see how I could push. This took a bit longer than what I expected from myself. It took the whole second lap to catch the first expert, so this is not looking too good right now. But in the distance, I can see the other experts, and I think I'm running quick enough pace to where I can catch it. So I just put my head down and send it. As you guys can see, the gap is was like this, now it's like this. I'm all over the rear wheel of these two experts in front of me, so let's try to get around them as fast as we can. Okay, we got a lot more drive coming out of the first corner, so let's try to get the next expert that's right in front of me on the brakes and see what we can do from there. So I got around him fairly quickly, and now we have another fast and very good defensive rider in front of me. So I know that this is going to be an issue for me getting on that expert podium. So this is one of those situations where it's very awkward and especially for me weird, because I've had one race with 3 riders in it, but it hasn't happened since, and it was still an awkward situation for me because whenever you're in the middle of 2 people, you're trying to chase down the first person, so you want to take a fast line, but then when you have somebody all over your rear running the exact same pace that y'all are, it's kind of awkward, because especially for me, because I wasn't sure on whether or not I was supposed to be aggressive or defensive. Now learning from it, I was doing neither, so I'm gonna go for more aggression, but clean aggression. Alright, great. He's going to slot it up the inside, leaving me I'm gonna go for him on the brakes into turn 2. Defended that line really well on the brakes. He cut my nose off right there. He did the right thing. He was on the right racing line. I was a little bit behind. I tried to make an aggressive pass that wouldn't have been clean if I would have just stuffed it. So I felt like in that situation I did what I could, and he of course defended it even better than I attacked it. So fair play to him. This camera angle you guys can't really see, but he's all over the rear tire of the person in front of him, and I'm all over his rear tire. So what I'm thinking here is getting a double bike draft on these short straights and seeing what I could do on the brakes to turn 2. They defended that really well. There's nothing I can do against that. I need to figure something out because my brain is spinning everywhere right now. So let's put my head down and let's just send it. Okay, I see one of them's gonna set up a move on the other one, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna try to go around the outside and be a little bit later on the brakes and get both of them and just try to take off. Okay, well that plan went down the drain really quick. Kind of swerved in, and they took their regular line and they just carried higher corner speed than I did, and they were a little bit later on the brakes. So I got beat at the line. Nothing new. Finished 5th overall. Got the novice win. I was hoping that I would get my first expert podium. It would be my first podium overall. That would have been a really nice experience for me, but it was also nice to experience getting my butt handed to defensively. I got a lot of big takeaways from this weekend, thanks to this race especially, and I also put down my best lap in this race, so it was an enjoyable race for me overall. So my biggest takeaway from this weekend is that I need to be a bit more aggressive while keeping my racing clean. I'm a little bit too passive and a little bit too scared whenever I get in situations where I can make an aggressive pass and I don't. So starting now, I'm gonna try to be more aggressive with my passes, but keeping them clean. So I'll see you guys in about 3 weeks once I get my Houston video up, because we race in Houston in 2 weeks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.